Hello crafters, I'm Jan B and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today I'm going to show you how I made these daisy chocolate lollies. I made them as thank you gifts for my customers who shopped online with me during May. And I know a lot of people do this kind of thing for selling at craft shows or thank you gifts for teachers, maybe table favours or children's parties, whatever. So I'm going to show you how I did these in a large quantity. I'm only going to show you how I would do 3, but normally I would do a whole sheet of A4, prepare that, but it would take too long to have you sitting here watching me just do that. This colour is Mango Melody, which is one of our new colours, and I am using Lovely Lipstick, which is one of our new ink colours. I've already opened my ink beforehand because this one is a bit on the stiff side to open. So I'm just going to stamp randomly all over, and as I say, I would do this on a sheet of A4 and I would get 10 lollipop covers with an A4 sheet. The sheet that I have here I will get 3 out of. I want to show you the process that I go through, but I don't want you to have to sit and watch me for a complete A4 sheet. I had already done this previously. I don't normally do it on both sides, just that I had to stop the video and restart. And for the inside, which is for you, sorry, the daisy comes from the Daisy Delight stamp set, that one there that I've used. And the thank you I'm using, oh no, for you, yep, for you, is from the Cake Soiree, which is a 2-box set. Right, so I will just get that stamped and leave enough room for me to punch it out with a circle. And I need 3 of these. Let's come up this side. Beautiful colour, this. So that's all I need. No. I'll do that once I've finished the video. That's if I ever get in a mess, it's with pink ink, so not while I'm making a video. Right, so punch these out. You need 3 for every lolly that you're doing. And take it very slowly to pull this out. I love that crunch that you get with the Stampin' Up punches. Such a good solid crunch. There we go. So that's those. And I need my 1 1/8 scallop circle punch. I prefer to get, some of these I did for you at the top. Those were the ones that I'd punched stamped too close to the bottom of my cardstock. But I do prefer to have them at the bottom with my little gem up at the top. So once I've done those, obviously just to do one doesn't take any time at all. But I had quite a lot to do, fortunately. So just have a go with the bone folder to make them curl up really beautifully. Obviously they would have got flattened in the packages with all the other goodies that I sent to my customers, but they won't be flattened absolutely totally. Some of them did finish up a bit too curly, but I didn't worry too much because I knew they'd get flattened during the post. Right, now just adhere these together. Right, so we take one and my tweezers, and then the first one I line off to the side to this petal and off to the side of this petal. Really and truly, you can do these with just 2 flowers and they look really good, but I just like the fullness of having 3 flowers there. There we go, and put a little bit more on here, I think. And then I pop one of my gems on here. These are the faceted, do they call them faceted rhinestones? I think maybe they do. But I'll put all the details in the box below the video. So there we go, that's the flower ready. Now what I do with these, before I actually cut them, I do the scoring. So let me just get my scoreboard up. So as I say, just imagine that this is a sheet of A4 and I have to go over mine with my wax paper to help my bone folder scoring tool even go more smoothly. So what we need to do is, if you're using your, if you've got an A4 sheet, now let me think about this. Imagine that's an A4 sheet. You're going to be, yes, you need it horizontally to do your scoring. Yep, and you need to score at, I'll give you English, inches first and then metric. Okay, so you need to score at 1 1/8 inch, which is 2.8 centimeters, 1.5 inches, which is 3.8 centimeters, 3 5/8 inches, which is 9.2 centimeters, and 4 inches, which is 10.2 centimeters. Okay, so you've done that, and then if you take your A4 sheet and twist it around and do those measurements again, you'll have both ends. So when you cut all of these, everything will be scored ready for you. And I have forgotten to bring over my hole punch, so just bear with me for that. Right, I use my crocodile for this because I use a 3/16 size hole. Right, so let me just get my trimmer up because I need to cut these. This is, each one needs to be 1.5 inches by 5.5 inches. So that's 1.5. And 1.5. So there's my 3. I'll put 2 aside for the time being. Right, which way round do I need this? this way, so that this end, that one there, that's 1 1/8, and this one here measures 1.5 inches. Okay, so it's a smaller end that you need, and that's the one that we're going to be punching the hole in. So I just want to make a mark about halfway, if I do it that way. Okay, so what I've done is I've lined this up with these lines up here, and that dark line is halfway. So that's sort of halfway across. Now I need 3/16. We used to sell these when I first joined. Right, so just punch a hole there. There we go. So that's for the actual lollipop to go through. So fold on your score lines. Actually, this looks rather nice having the pattern inside and out. Wasn't intentional. And I certainly wouldn't do it if I was doing a large quantity either. But it's what they call a happy mistake, I think. There we go. So where's my one lolly? This is chocolate. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the lolly stay in place by putting a dimensional on the back of, not dimensional, a glue dot on the back. Okay, so I've made sure that it's not anywhere near an open piece of foil. I don't want it finishing up on the actual lolly. And before I squeeze that down, I just look at the side there to make sure that I'm getting right angles. And then I know how much I have to push this down to get it to go in there, because they've all got too much silver foil wrapped around the actual lolly. There we go. So that's nice and straight there. That one, the back one, not worried about this front one, and there's enough room for that to fold over. So now I'm going to put 2 glue dots up there. Come on, let go. Oh, left half of the glue dot behind there. Come on. Oh. There we go. That's fine. Now I look at it sideways here just to make this box shape. There we go. And then just give that a little press. Make sure that that glue dot on the lolly is holding. Otherwise it'll just fall straight through, which this one isn't. Okay, so this one with the line here is the front. So this is where I'm going to put my daisy. And I'm not using dimensional for it. I'm putting some Tombow on there. And I'm going to make sure it's up here and the glue doesn't come below that bit there. There we go. And just make sure I've got it straight. And there we go. I'll sit here doing all of the others, finish up with 10 of them, and then I'll do another sheet and keep going until I've done enough. So there we go. There's today's very quick and easy project. If you're looking for something to sell at craft shows or thank you gifts, something for children's parties, whatever. I'm planning to do quite a few more so that I can give them all to the grandchildren next time we're all together, so they'll be pleased. Many thanks for joining me today. I will put all the score lines, measurements and everything in the box below, and the products that I've used. If you'd like to purchase anything that I featured here today, except for the chocolate lollies of course, there'll be a link to my 24/7 online shop in the box below. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button. Many thanks. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, happy crafting. Cheerio.